What is up, everybody? Avenged here, and welcome back to my Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play. So in the last episode, we defeated Vermilion City Gym, made our way over to the outside of Rock Tunnel, and we are going to be heading on in. So we ended up teaching Pikachu Flash, and yeah, that's basically all we did the episode. We took out a bunch of trainers, got the gym badge, had a little detour because I had to catch a bunch of Pokemon because I didn't have 10 Pokemon to obtain the HM Flash. Now I could get through this place without it, but it's much easier using Flash instead. So it's not as dark. I should really invest on some repels to avoid Pokemon, because I don't think there's any Pokemon here that I need. I think that's Mankey. I'll take off the Mankey just to get the level up. Nice. There's an item over here. Now, for those of you who did not choose, for those of you who don't have Charmander in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, I believe you can catch Charmander in this cave on that game, so have at it. Look at this guy. Pokemon popularized furries. Furries. Not saying anything wrong with that, I'm not. Controversial statements, I guess. I always found those guys weird though, the super fans. They're dressing up like Charizard and everything, but none of them ever have a Charizard on their team. It's like, I get you can be a super fan, like in the other games they would have a super fan just be dressed in like with Pokeballs on their shirt, just like the logo of a Pokeball on their shirt, and then be like, I'm a super fan because I wear this. And that makes a lot more sense than dressing somebody up as a specific Pokemon and then they don't even have any of the evolutionary line in. Like this guy, I think he's a super fan as well. Yeah, look at him, he's dressed like Charizard. And he's got a Slowpoke. I'm exhausted. Why are you exhausted, man? You got one shot. Oh, okay, yeah. Zubats. The meme. Oh goodness, alright. It's enough. Oh goodness, it's enough, I said. So we're gonna be making it on our way through and make a punch. No! Bust through! Why are you just using Sweet Scent? Okay, enough with the missing, wow! And, goodness. Mega Punch. Line with Mega Punch. Goodness gracious, man. I don't get all the missing, like. Antidote? Yeah, I'm poisoned. And we'll use ourselves a super potion. I don't have a lot left, but we'll use them. I gotta buy more stuff. I've just been defeating trainers and not buying anything from the stores. Because I'm not catching any Pokemon that I don't need to catch. Like, I'm only planning on getting certain members on this team, and I'm only gonna be catching Pokemon then. Another super fan, do you know about Pokemon cosplay? So the cosplayers, everybody's cosplay. Oh, this guy has a Charmander. Brilliant, brilliant. And a Cubone. I'm gonna go Break because, oh god, he has Bone Club. Oh, okay, I got him. Awesome. I was panicking there for a second. Oh, yeah. Switch off. We'll put Kokiri out here. And we'll put Outlaw there in case we get into a double battle. I don't know if there's actually any actual double battle. I know if you go in between two Pokemon trainers that can both see you from different angles or different spots, that's how you can do a double battle. But I don't think they added any actual double battles that you can run into, like two people standing side by side like they did in Gen 3. You are the reason why I chose Kokiri. I don't need any of these guys blowing up on me. I don't know if they get self-destruct at this point. You can get acid. You're down. Onyx. This guy will die in one shot. Watch. Boom. Remember when that guy was like giving me a hard time in Brock's gym? Onyx is a good wall for the very beginning of the game, but any late game, like, I'm glad he got a, they decided to give him an evolution in Gen 2, because if they decided to just keep Onyx the way he was, he would not have been a good Pokemon at all. Steelix is a pretty decent Pokemon. He's really good as a defensive wall, and he can hit pretty hard too. But Onyx itself, like, it has a really high defense stat, I believe, but its HP and its defenses are really lackluster. So it's, you know, not exactly the greatest thing to use. Like, there are far better Rock-type Pokemon, especially in this gen. Like, you got the Graveler line, the Geodude line, you got the, and I think it's only Geodude and, for other Rock types. Oh, you got the Fossils. The Fossils kick ass. They all kick ass. Aerodactyl's like, I think Aerodactyl was the fastest Pokemon in Pokemon for the longest time before, like, they introduced more, obviously. But Aerodactyl has like a good attack stat with his speed. And you got Kabuto and Kabutops, which are my favorite Gen 1 fossils. Omanite and Omastar are really good walls. Plus the Rock Water typing is pretty interesting. Makes them really shitty against. Ugh. I'm really trying my best not to swear. Luckily, it hasn't happened too much. But it makes them really bad against grass types. But it's like every single rock. Oh, sorry about that. Every single rock type Pokemon seems to have like it's a second typing aside from Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is the one exception to this in Gen 1, where grass doesn't demolish Aerodactyl. Or it doesn't so it's like you got every single rock type in the game, aside from the fossils, they're all ground rock. So you got the Geodude line, you got Onyx, and you got the Rhyhorn line. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I'm going to die here. Let me heal and see what a Magnitude does first, because I think that's what he's going to go for. No, he went for Mud Sport. Maybe I can live one Magnitude. Oh, he's using Rock Throw. Perfect. 31. But yeah, so like and then you got the fossil type Pokemon, which are rock type, and they're water types, so they're also weak against grass. Is there something? If I run to any shiny Pokemon, those are like the only Pokemon I'm ever gonna catch. But so yeah, like they're half water type, which is also weak against grass. So it's like when it comes to Gen 1, aside from Aerodactyl, if you see a rock type Pokemon, throw a grass type out, you're gonna demolish it. 4 times weakness. And this cave seems to have the most highest encounter rate of all time. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in mountains? I don't care. You, I believe, have special defense? Good special defense? It doesn't matter, you're dead anyway. Pidgey! So I decided to start out with Fire Red because it's Gen 1. Everybody seems to like Gen 1. Some people nauseatingly like Gen 1. And if this Let's Play goes well and is well received, like I'm basically making this for my friends, but if anybody else watches it and they actually enjoy it, I will definitely be doing the other gens. My friend Callum has recently just started doing, when you're up on a rocky mountain like this, rock slides threat, boulders tumbling down on you, total terror. You don't seem to be scared, want to try using rock slide? What? This guy teaches you rock slide? I might have to come back. I don't remember that trainer at all. Crazy. You can get rock slide? That's like the best rock move in Pokemon right now at this gen, aside from Ancient Power. But rock slide is still... Is Stone Edge a move? I don't know. Oh, I'm just gonna use Ember because I know that'll kill. Go Nails! Go Fodder, Pokemon! Yeah. That completely derailed me off my train of thought, actually. What was I even talking about there? Ooh, Defense Crow. I'll do one more. Oh yeah, like, with the other gen Pokemon, like, a lot of people love Gen 1 because of the nostalgia factor. And I'm not going to get into this whole, like, debate, like, Gen 1ers, because Gen 1ers is basically used as an insult nowadays for the Pokemon community. They're like, you only care about Gen 1, and every other gen's like, oh, the designs are lacking creativity, and oh my god. God, magnitude 9, like, do I have a revive? I better have a revive. I don't want Outlaw to be dead. I'm so glad I'm not doing a Nuzlocke right now. Yeah, Outlaw's good. But, I don't know, like, everybody craps, like, a lot of, especially the Gen 1ers, people crap on the, Gen 5, but that actually happens to be one of my favorite generations. Just, everyone says the Pokemon design for Gen 5 was lackluster, but I highly disagree. Everybody always, as soon as they say Gen 5 is bad, they always point to, like, the two, I don't want to say worst, because I actually like the designs, but they turned the most interestingly odd designs, I guess, out of Gen 1. It would be the Vanillite line, which are ice types that are ice cream, and the Trubbish line, which are actual bags of garbage, which is Japan based Gen 5 off of the it based Gen 5 off of New York City, like the 3 islands of New York, or the 3 like sections of New York, or sorry if I sound ignorant, but I'm Canadian. I don't know what they would be called properly, but it's based off of New York. If you look at the map design, my oven is preheated. If you look at the map design of the Gen 5, oh, what is with, stop with the status ailments. Anyway, if you look at the design of the Gen 5 map, you'll see that it's separated by 3 different sections with bridges in between all of them. And that's to resemble New York, the city of New York or whatever. And the the Trubbish line is a reference to the garbage problem that New York has or had at the time. I don't know, like, think of it of what you will. I just think it's kind of funny because everyone knows it was a problem, or it still is a problem. I'm not even sure. But yeah, and then you got, you know, like a lot of the designs, some of the designs like were, I think Gen 5 was also the first Pokemon generation that actually took designs from somebody that was outside of Japan. I think an American, or a couple Americans actually made Pokemon designs for that gen, you know, just as like, because it was the first generation not set on a Japanese island or something like that, so that's pretty cool. And they just wanted some home reference, I suppose. But personally, Gen 5 is one of my favorite generations. You got my favorite Dragon-type Pokemon, Haxorus. That is a badass Pokemon, if you haven't seen him. He's a golden dragon with an axe, a battle axe for a face, basically. You got another awesome dragon line, which is the Hydreigon line, which is a dark dragon type, which is pretty badass. You got stuff like the Golurk, or the Golett line, Ghost Ground. You got the Chandelure line. You got like so many awesome Pokemon generations, or evolutions, or evolutionary lines. But people who try to disregard Gen 5 always point to the same two, Vanillite, Vanillux. Gen 5 is also the first Pokemon gen, I believe, that took bug types seriously. There's several awesome bug type Pokemon in that generation, and here I am just going on a tangent talking about how awesome Gen 5 is. I'm really gonna enjoy Gen 5 if I make it to that as a Let's Play series, just to let you guys know. It might be my favorite generation. Maybe Gen 4 might be exactly tied with it, but in terms of like overall Pokemon, Gen 5, love it. I love the Gen 5 line. Geodude, please don't Magnetite. Not Magnetite. What is this? Onyx? You know what? I'm just gonna go to... Why am I not... See, I went on such a tangent. I leveled Auto up to level 33 without even realizing it. Oh boy. Oh, and I'm gonna be using my other 2 Pokemon really can... Oh, goodness gracious. there I am, just not even paying attention to my Let's Play. I'm just casually playing the game like I usually do. When I have something else on my mind, I mess up a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. I just don't have to. I just can't use Outlaw for a little bit. That would have been hilarious if I just kept using Outlaw till up to the point where he became a Charizard and not even realized it. So we'll go with Kokiri here. We'll level him up to 33, and then we'll switch over to Zap. But yeah. So if this Let's Play goes up, if this Let's Play goes very well, or at least decent enough, I'm gonna do the other gens. I might do them from. I don't know if I want to do the gens in order of what their release. I'm going to be doing a more up-to-date game, so I'm going to be doing Heart Gold, Soul Silver for Gen 2, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire for Gen 3. I'm going to, well, they didn't remake Gen 4 yet. We'll see what happens by the time I get there. But, yeah, I'm just going to be doing them from point to point. I'm not going to be doing them back-to-back. I already have another Let's Play I have in mind for by the time we get to that point. What does this guy say? Townsend is the grave. Yeah. Heal up our Pokemon. We'll get a little bit done. A little bit more done with this episode. Alright. So what I want to do in this episode, before I end it off, I want to go take on the trainers below us. Directly below us. The fissures down here, all the way up until the point where we get blocked off. I'm gonna buy some extra stuff though. But yeah, so I was talking to some of my friends, and they were saying that if I decide to continue making Let's Plays, I'm definitely gonna be doing more and more Pokemon games. But I'm not gonna be doing them back to back. I'm gonna be like supplementing a different Let's Play in between each one. So. For anybody who wants to know, I plan on doing Dark Souls Remastered next. A friend of mine convinced me to do that. Is there a Professor Oak 8 in here? I think there is. Nope, just some girl. What do you do? Oh, what a horribly morbid sentence. My Pokemon's dead, I don't need this move anymore. Here, it's called Return. Oh, this is the move that makes the more your Pokemon loves you, the more damage it does. Oh, that's so sad. My Pokemon loved me. It's dead. Here, use this. I don't need it anymore. But I love every single generation of this game for its own thing. Like, every generation has, like, an amazing assortment of Pokemon. Like, people have their least favorites, and I guess you can say my least favorite would be, I'd say Gen 6 might be, maybe Gen 7. No, that's hard to think. It's hard to think. You know what? If you made it to this far into the episode, I want to get your guys' opinion. What is your favorite generation of Pokemon? Because I'd like to know, and then put some engagement in this here episode. But I think my least favorite generation, based on Pokemon design alone and Pokemon in it, I would have to say Gen 6 would be my least favorite. Like, a couple of my favorite all-time favorites, maybe top 20 Pokemon are in that generation, but just overall design, like, because that's the first design or that's the first set where they introduced fairy types, and a lot of the fairy types are just retyped Pokemon, like Wigglytuff, the Jigglypuff line, the Clefairy line, the Snubbull line. They went from normal to straight fairy, which is, I thought was interesting. But they didn't, like, the Pokemon they introduced as new fairies, the only ones I can outright remember off the top of my head that are stand outish would be Sylveon, and out of the new Pokemon, I think it would only be Sylveon, the ones that really strike a chord in my mind. Like, I know there's the Slurpuff line and the Aromatess line, I want to say the name? Aromatess? The one that looks like it's being all super, like, I'm showing you a little bit of leg. Ooh, there is a double battle, and it's just Nidorans. Alright, so Thunderbolt you, Ember you. Yeah. Oh, there's my boy, Snorlax! Oh boy, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna be mine. So we're going on back. I'm gonna take out some more trainers. And I'm gonna end this episode after taking off the trainers over to our left. We're gonna come back to Lavender City and do one more fight before we end this episode. This might be a bit of a long episode. I don't even know how much I'm recording right now. I keep saying I'm gonna make a timer, but I just record till I feel like I get enough done. So, the current date of me recording this episode would be on the 4th of March? No, the 3rd of April. I'm reading my times wrong on my computer. But yeah, I actually asked the RKG guys during the post-stream, the producer post-stream, like tips on making my Let's Play stand out, and basically what I learned is I just gotta get better at editing and like make snap cuts and make it more visually nice because of the slow attention spans of people, of like just the average slow attention spans of people, which makes sense. It makes a lot of sense to me. I really should, if I'm gonna keep using Pikachu, I really should, like, go heal up, because I'm not gonna have a lot, I don't have any Thunderbolts, yeah, let's go heal up. So yeah, throughout these, I mean, maybe I might just keep this particular series a bit bare bones while I'm getting used to doing Let's Plays again. But in the next ones, I might do, like, add face cam, I might add more editing techniques. I'm still learning all of this again. But we shall see from here on. I'm actually really enjoying doing Let's Plays again. It's mainly for my friends that I've recently made. They convinced me to do it, and I'm actually really glad that they did. I'm having a fun time watching their streams and all the content that they're putting out themselves. Almost feels like a little mini community we got going on here that isn't restricted to one series or another. We all basically came together through the Dark Souls series watching the Prepare to Try boys, which are now the Retry guys. Retry guys. But yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. Having a lot of fun playing a series that I hold near and dear to my heart here. Like on this is like the most random group of like trainers. I think they're like all facing different directions based on where they stand and everything. I don't know. This little group here always stood out to me. No, I do not want agility. Yeah, they always stood out to me. Look at this. I always found Nidorina's design here to be super provocative. Like, I don't know what it is about it. It's like, I don't know. If anybody agrees with me, let me know. It just seems she just has a design where it's like, hey, look at me, or oh, hey, they're. I'm not even gonna continue what I want to say there. Because I felt like, I don't know. I just felt. Japan. Some of your designs are pretty hilarious. Like is it in the Japanese version of Pokemon Stadium? Nidoqueen she's like holding her boobs. Like, if you look at the design of Nidoqueen to Nidoking, Nidoqueen obviously has boobs. I guess it's just, aside from the, what the heck, aside from the name, it's like, hey look, this is a female version. Personally, I think this is actually one of the more fun videos I've recorded, just going off on these little tangents. Alright, so we're nearly done with this route. We are going to have to come back through this route before we, well, not before we end, but next episode we'll be going back through this route. Super potions, here we go. These bikers. I'm already out of points. See, I'm trying not to use Mega Punches. I don't want anything to miss. I don't know. We'll go with Kiri next. Superpower. Yeah, so recently, as of late, I've really been thinking about just making videos Because I used to be partnered with through the Ocean Full Screen people. I had back when I actually made other types of videos years back. I was hitting my stride and on being comfortable in front of a microphone and putting myself out there video wise, and I had some friends and everything like that that were making videos as well. Don't really talk to any of them anymore, and some of them aren't with us, unfortunately. But just getting back into the swing of things has been a bit weird, but I'm really enjoying it. I made a Bloodborne playthrough that didn't really seem like I guess I kind of got discouraged a little bit ago because I did make a Bloodborne playthrough that didn't really get any views, which makes sense analytically. Like, Bloodborne was an old game. I just made it because it's my favorite game of all time. I just made the Let's Play, but Bloodborne's an old game, so it makes sense nobody watched it. I was an unknown. Any of the subscribers I got in my from my previous videos, which I've now deleted because I just didn't want them on my channel anymore. It was like an unfinished Skyrim Let's Play I did before my computer broke, and like videos I posted of just cutscenes of Mass Effect that were my highest viewed videos, and I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna restart, oops, kept Kakiri in front. If I'm gonna restart from the beginning, I'm just gonna keep my Bloodborne Let's Play, keep that as the earliest videos that can be watched. Get out of here. And I'm trying to restart again, and I'm glad that I actually... Ooh! Flamethrower! Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Using Ember this whole time. Supplies! Yeah, supplies. Surprised we didn't get Flame Wheel, but that's fine. So we got one more battle. One more thing to do before this episode is over. This might be a bit of a longer episode. If you guys don't mind that, awesome. Sorry to those who think my episodes were long enough. Let's go up and heal and do one more thing before we are done here. So yeah, just getting back into the swing of things of these this video making. I'm getting more comfortable every episode. I feel better and better. I'm getting more used to doing the editing and everything like that, so it's really nice. I'm getting some good feedback. And here we go. After all this talking, I gotta do a voice now. Hey, Avenged! What brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint. Let's go! Now, if you guys remember, I know something. Here's a weird and kind of like morbid Pokemon theory. And last time we fought Larry was on the SSN. We fought his Eradicate. And in this, he doesn't have Eradicate in his new team. So there's a very interesting Pokemon theory that if when you fainted Eradicate, Larry wasn't able to go to a Pokemon Center fast enough, and it died. Hence why he's at the cemetery here, and why he seems to get more and more serious from here on out. Like, there's like a whole theory you can read up about it. It's pretty hilarious. It's just like super involved. It's great. But yeah, there's like this whole hubbub about you killed his Eradicate, he doesn't like you for that, and like he's never liked you, but he doesn't like you even more for that. So he like pushes you in harder and all that nonsense. It's hilarious. It's one of my favorite things that came out of the Pokemon community, that and the Pokemon War theory that I spoke about previously. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish. Unlike you. Smell you later. Alright guys. We cannot progress the Pokemon Tower because we do not have a particular item we'll be getting later. So, we are going to end the episode here. Let me heal up my Pokemon really quick. So, that is it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And on the next episode, we'll be heading our way over to Celadon City, I believe the name is, to get our 4th gym badge and maybe check out some gambling. So, in the next episode, I shall see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.